The 424 system consists of a 424A unit, extension cable, and power switching unit or PSU. All external connections should be made to the PSU before powering it on. The system is provided with a 50-foot extension cable. Plug one end of the extension cable to the external connector found on the 424A unit. The other end of the extension cable connects to the PSU. Verify that the tightening equipment is connected and switch the power breaker of the PSU to on. When the 424A unit has proper operating power, the green Power Ready LED will blink. Pressing the red Power On-Off button will turn the 424A unit on. The 424A has an optional backlight feature. To turn on the backlight, the 424A unit needs to first be off. Press and hold down the black backlight button and at the same time press the red Power On-Off button. The 424A will power up with the backlight on, the buttons can be released, and the backlight will remain on. Before beginning an SPC4 fastener installation, a calibration check should be performed on the 424A unit. A calibration reference gauge is supplied with each unit, labeled with a 0% and 100% end. Begin checking the calibration by attaching the 424A probe to the 0% side of the gauge. Once the 0% calibration has been confirmed, remove the gauge, turn the gauge over, and attach the 100% side to the 424A probe, verifying the 100% calibration. If calibration is required, bring the 424A to a clean workbench. Remove the 4 enclosure screws found on the back of the unit. Carefully remove the rear of the enclosure and use caution to not inadvertently touch any internal components found inside the 424A unit. 2 blue potentiometers can be found inside the 424A enclosure. With the 424A unit on, attach the 0% end of the calibration gauge to the 424A probe. Adjust the offset potentiometer as necessary until the 424A LCD reads 0%. Remove the calibration gauge and then attach the 100% end of the gauge to the 424A probe. Adjust the gain potentiometer so that the display shows 100%. Perform a calibration check to confirm proper calibration has been achieved and reattach the rear of the 424A enclosure. Before tightening your SPC4 fasteners, it is recommended to clean the 424A sensor face with a dry lint-free cloth. It is equally important to clean the SPC4 fastener's datum disc surface. Preventing debris buildup on the datum disc and sensor face surfaces are key to proper SPC4 functionality. Attach the tightening tool and the 424A probe to the SPC4 fastener datum disc prior to tightening. SPC4 fastener load should be 0% plus or minus 5% on an unloaded fastener. Manual tightening can be done by pressing and holding in the yellow manual button. Tightening activation can be confirmed by a tilde annunciation on the LCD being turned on, the load percentage increasing, and the green ready LED being illuminated. On the PSU, the yellow LED will become illuminated, indicating that power is being sent to the tightening tool. Releasing the yellow manual button will stop the tightening procedure and discontinue power to the tightening tool. The tilde annunciator and LED will turn off as a result. The 424A also has an auto-tightening mode that will tighten a fastener to a pre-programmed target load percentage. With the 424A unit on, the target load percentage can be changed by holding in the black Program button. The default target load value is 50% and can be adjusted lower while holding down the Program button and pressing or holding the yellow Down button. The target load can be adjusted higher while holding down the Program button and pressing or holding the green Up button. Releasing the Program button will save the target load selected. Attach the 424A probe to the SPC4 fastener datum disc and prepare the tightening tool prior to beginning. Press the green Start-Stop button momentarily to begin auto-tightening. Tightening can be confirmed by the tilde annunciator on the LCD being turned on, the load percentage increasing, and the green Ready LED being illuminated. On the PSU, the yellow LED will become illuminated, indicating that power is being sent to the tightening tool. When the measured SPC4 load percentage reaches the target fastener load percentage, the 424A will discontinue power to the tightening tool, and tightening indicator will turn off. The auto-tightening can be canceled at any point by pressing the green Start-Stop button. This will stop power to the tightening tool and set off the 424A alarm. This alarm can be reset by pressing and holding the red Reset button.